So you think you've seen the Philippines, you've got the selfie to prove it, right? Standing shoulder to shoulder with 1,000 other sunburnt souls on a beach that was once pristine. You've waded through crowds, dodging selfie sticks for that perfect shot of a limestone karst. You've paid $10 for a lukewarm beer and called it paradise. Congratulations. You've bought into the grand illusion, a shrink-wrapped tropical dream sold to the masses. The marketing machine shows empty beaches, cropping out the flotilla of tour boats and the queue for the restroom. People flock here, seeking escape, only to find the same crowds they left behind. But the Philippines is an archipelago of over 7,000 islands. Do you really think the best it has to offer is a handful of overrun hotspots? While everyone fights for sand in El Nido or Boracay, something else exists. Something wilder, something real. Out there are islands the brochures forgot, where your footprints might be the only ones on the beach. These places don't have five-star resorts or infinity pools. They're inconvenient, rough around the edges, and indifferent to your desire for a pina colada. They demand more than your credit card. They demand patience, curiosity, and maybe a bit of your sanity. This is where the real journey begins, untamed, unapologetic, and unbelievably beautiful. Let's get one thing straight. These places aren't for everyone. If your idea of adventure is a hotel spa, you can stop now. These are islands where the Wi-Fi is weak but the connection to the land and sea is strong. Forgotten corners of the map, blissfully overlooked by mass tourism. Here, nature isn't tamed for your pleasure. It's wild, raw, and commands respect. Jungles swallow sunlight, coastlines are carved by millennia, and beaches are littered with driftwood and shells, just as nature intended. These islands keep secrets in their volcanic soil and ancient rocks. The air is thick, clean, and filled with the scent of salt and earth. Silence is profound, broken only by birds or the rustle of something in the undergrowth. This isn't about ticking off sites, it's about immersion and surrendering to a place that runs on its own time. You're a guest in a world that was here long before you. These islands offer not just a different vacation but a different perspective. Disconnect from the noise, reconnect with something real. Once you've tasted this wild, the curated paradise will never be enough. Deep in the Sibuyan Sea lies an island called the Galapagos of Asia, Sibuyan. Most people couldn't find it on a map, but it's defined by Mount Guiding, the saw-toothed Devil's Mountain. It's a brutal climb surrounded by ancient, untouched forest. Sibuyan's isolation created a unique ecosystem. Scientists are still discovering new species here. Imagine a forest so pristine it's among the world's most intact. No venomous snakes, just rare orchids, pitcher plants, and creatures found nowhere else. Beyond the mountain, miles of deserted beaches, coves of white sand, and rivers so clean you can drink from them. Waterfalls hide in the jungle, villages move at a glacial pace, and life is simple. Fishermen and farmers living by the tides. No souvenir shops, no fancy restaurants, just genuine hospitality and shared meals. Sibuyan doesn't try to impress, it simply exists. Here, you find a whole lot of glorious nothing, and that's everything. The island's beauty is in its simplicity and authenticity. Sometimes the best places are the ones that don't try at all. Now let's head north, to the Babuyan Islands, where remoteness is an art form. Calayan, the main island, is a masterpiece of untamed nature, reached by a bone-rattling boat ride. The reward? Rolling green hills, dramatic sea stacks, and wild beaches strewn with pebbles and driftwood. From February to May, humpback whales migrate here. No tours needed, just sit on a cliff and watch them breach. Sometimes you'll hear their haunting songs at night, echoing over the waves. The Ivitans, Calayan's people, are resilient and warm, shaped by centuries of isolation. They'll share stories of mythical creatures and ancient burial grounds. Visiting Calayan is stepping into a different reality, where nature rules and the modern world is a distant rumor. Here legends linger in the sea mist and the wild beauty gets under your skin. It's a place that humbles and welcomes in equal measure. Between Luzon and the Visayas lies Romblon, the marble capital of the Philippines, a perfect cover for paradise. While others chase famous beaches, Romblon offers stunning empty shores. The Romblon Triangle, Romblon, Tablas and Sibuyan, is a trifecta of underrated beauty. Tablas has Binucot Beach, a crescent of golden sand, and Cresta de Gallo, a sandbar so perfect it seems unreal. The main town is a sleepy colonial outpost, with artisans carving marble and life moving at a slow, unhurried pace. The biggest traffic jam? A herd of goats. Underwater, Romblon is a diver's dream. Vibrant reefs and bizarre critters await. Muck diving reveals flamboyant cuttlefish, ghost pipefish, and a rainbow of nudibranchs. It's a treasure hunt for the weird and wonderful above and below the surface. Romblon is magic, hidden in plain sight. Imagine the horror, an island with no Wi-Fi. No way to upload your perfect beach photo, no souvenir shops for fridge magnets. You might have to go home with nothing but memories and a profound sense of tranquility. You're forced to appreciate beauty for what it is, not for social media clout. Picture this. Waking up to waves and birds, walking a beach that's completely empty. No photobombers, no crowds, just you, the sea, and the sky. The solitude is deafening, the peace almost too much to bear. You trade notifications for the rhythm of the tides, the endless scroll for the endless horizon. You might read a book, nap in a hammock, or just watch clouds drift by. It's a brutal adjustment, but if you survive, you'll discover the greatest luxury isn't a five-star resort, it's peace and quiet. Here, disconnection is the ultimate gift. The hardship? Learning to be present. The reward? A kind of serenity you can't buy. Sometimes the best souvenir is simply being there. Forget Michelin stars, on these islands, dinner is whatever the fisherman caught or the family harvested. No menus, no sommeliers, sometimes not even a restaurant. You eat what's available and you'll be grateful for it. Seafood is the star. Fish grilled over coconut husks, simmered in sour broth or cured in vinegar and spices. It's fresh, simple, and bursting with flavor you can't replicate. The land provides too. Root crops, strange vegetables, and fruits heavy on the trees. Rice is the foundation of every meal. And then there's the local hooch. Tuba or rice wine, strong and always offered as a sign of hospitality. Snacks? Try the Sari Sari store, a tiny shop selling everything from biscuits to shampoo. No gourmet dining here, just sustenance, community, and the honest pleasure of a shared meal. Every bite has a story, a connection to the place and its people. Eating here is about more than food. It's about belonging. You taste the sea, the soil, and the spirit of the islands, and that's a flavor you'll never forget. Think you can just book a flight and be on the beach by lunch? Think again. The journey is a filter. Planes, buses, jeepneys, tricycles, and finally, a banca boat held together by hope. The boat ride is the final boss. Sometimes tranquil, sometimes a white-knuckle ordeal. You'll share space with locals, chickens, and sacks of rice. Schedules are flexible. A boat leaves when it's full or when the captain's ready. Patience isn't a virtue here, it's survival. On the island, transport is a hobble-hobble. Motorcycles modified to carry everything and everyone. You'll cling on as your driver navigates muddy paths and river crossings. The inconvenience and discomfort are part of the package. They keep these places special and empty. Every bumpy road and delayed boat protects the island from mass tourism. Only those who truly want to be here make it. Embrace the journey. It's a rite of passage. The best destinations are always the hardest to reach. So there you have it, a Philippines you won't find in glossy magazines. Saw-toothed mountains, whale serenades, and beaches so empty they feel like secrets. It's not for everyone. It's not easy, comfortable, or predictable. It's for the curious, the adventurous, those willing to trade convenience for authenticity. These islands remind us what we stand to lose in a homogenized world. They're precious not just for their beauty, but for their reality. They haven't been polished for consumption. They're beautifully, stubbornly themselves. The answer isn't to keep them secret, but to approach with respect. Travel with a light footprint and an open mind. Support local communities by appreciating them as they are. Be a guest, not a conqueror. If you're tired of crowds and want more than a pretty picture, maybe these islands are for you. The journey will be long, comforts few, but the experience unforgettable. Come if you dare, and when you find this paradise, tread lightly. Let's keep this secret between us.